Probably killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Everybody, hey, kill! 47.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You got nothing to run.
Here go 47. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Check.
We're going to 54. Why?
Check. Press down.
We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up second and 12 at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Come on, check 55, Mike.
On second and 12, Prescott flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 47.
55, Mike, guys, 55. Mike, 55.
Prescott eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Watch the whip. Shoot. Wide. Get wide. You go tight.
Then we're going to 53.
You got tight right there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 9-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Everybody, go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
We get.
Everybody, kill.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Then we're going to 53.
26. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Elliott, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Ready? Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go on.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at his own 4-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From his goal line here, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check out.
47.
Echo. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Prescott now from the 50. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
Here we go, 46.
Check. Slam.
26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
At the 40-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here we go, going to 54, line in. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, line in. 26.
Here's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Elliott. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Alert 3, alert 3.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the play, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll run forward with Pollard, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tannehill. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry for Henry.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Tighten up.
First down.
6-6, pull it high. Clear.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check.
Hey, Echo.
Mike spot 4, Mike.
Ready?
Tannehill on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. On first down, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
54, right there.
Go.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Topper! Get up. Snap.
This is Henry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down.
Hey, Wahoo!
They snap it to Tannehill. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ten logo. Get that quarterback. Shoot.
Now it's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? Then we're going to 53.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Watch it.
47. Jones on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
We're going to 54. Why?
At the 39-yard line.
Crash. Check 3. Hey, check.
Hey, count. Switch. 47.
Watch out.
26.
They go to Elliott again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Elliott running right. They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
set 3rd and 3.
Check 50. Check 50.
We're going to 54. Why in?
Out. Shift. Watch the shift.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation. Late games.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency. and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.